Motorola's debut of the Moto X Thursday wasn't your everyday phone reveal. The company is hoping its first product since being bought by Google will shake up the mobile phone industry.
2 years ago, the company made 45 phones. We're obviously down to a much smaller set, and we think it's critical to do a smaller number of things much better.
The Moto X has several nifty characteristics. It has an easily customizable interior and exterior, it recognizes the user's voice, and it responds to voice commands with the Google search engine. But the Moto X is more than a phone, it's a statement by Google that the tech giant intends to work its way into the smartphone market. Apple and Samsung currently rake in 98% of the profits in the mobile industry. With the Moto X, Google hopes to capture some of that revenue.
Samsung's profits just from mobile are greater than all of Google's profits put together. The Moto X is Google's first real effort to get in on that action.
The phone is also an example of how Google intends to stand out in the market. Look at the user experience for one of its main competitors and then do the opposite. CNET dubbed Moto X the anti-iPhone. Where Apple is about a single experience and polished products, Google is more about throwing things against the wall to see where they stick. With Moto X, Google and Motorola are giving consumers more control. Many iPhone users choose to jailbreak the system to find more ways to customize their experience, but the Moto X offers users almost full customization up front. Google is betting customers will prefer customization to the take-it-or-leave-it smartphone market, and it's a big bet. Buying Motorola cost the tech giant $12.5 billion. The Moto X experiment could be a defining moment in determining whether that purchase was a success. A writer for the New York Times says Google has committed vast resources to the phone maker. It put a former top executive, Dennis Woodside, in charge of Motorola, laid off thousands of Motorola workers, and formed a new team with many employees from its fiercest competitors, including Apple, Samsung, and Amazon. Motorola could also benefit with the Moto X being the first smartphone made in the U.S., which will allow for faster delivery. The company says it will go on sale in late August and will cost $199 with a 2-year contract. For Newsy, I'm Candace Aviles.